Yeah. But have you ever done this before?
Nope, never done this. Certainly not on air.
10 questions with Shane Hannon. What is your main sport to follow? When you're out and about and somebody says, "Oh yeah, so what's your main sport?"
Oh, you see, like, I can't say 3. Obviously, I can't say 3 sports. Can I?
No. What's your main one sport to follow?
Oh Jesus! Right. Well, soccer, Gaelic football, and snooker are the short list. I'll probably go with soccer.
Right.
Yeah. Is this quickfire, or do you want me to elaborate?
Oh no, elaborate on. Yeah.
No,
we've 2.5 hours for this, lad. So away you go.
Probably my most enjoyable sport to play. I like playing it. Football man. Yeah. Not quite to the ilk of Nathan Murphy.
Well, we'll let the audience decide that. Yeah,
they can decide that. But I would say soccer was my first love. Used to get the old fella to buy the Irish Daily Star on Tuesday. No, every weekday, in fact, and I go down to his room and read the soccer section of the newspaper to myself. A la Jimmy McGee. So that was the. Is that
what he used to do?
He used to apparently run around the fields in Cooley commentating to himself,
right?
Like pretending cows and sheep were players. So that's the Jimmy McGee reference.
Went that far. What's the best sporting event that you've ever been to?
Oh Jesus! See, this is why I should have had these questions in advance. I could at least think of
just spoil the fun.
The Crucible World Snooker Championship.
That's pretty good, yeah.
One of the semi-finals in, I can't remember who was playing. It was in 2017 and 18. I think I was over. But I mean, just the Crucible is the greatest cauldron in sport. The amphitheatre, I think it's only maybe 1,000 capacity, but it's just so intimate. And like I know people say and say on TV, you could hear a pin drop. You literally, there is no quieter place to be than the Crucible when a shot is about to be played, and especially when you're in the front row of those press seats, you really try not to move whatsoever. But just the atmosphere. I've never seen Ronnie O'Sullivan unfortunately play on the biz at the Crucible. I've seen him play a couple of exhibitions and that sort of thing, and obviously sat down with him a few times. But
a world championship semi-final, where you don't know who played. So we're getting a good sense.
Mark Williams was the year Williams won. Yeah.
Fontaines DC or Big Tom?
I know Conor Curley, the guitarist for Fontaines DC, reasonably well.
Say for the mainliners there, but yeah, go ahead, yeah.
And he's a fellow club man with myself, man on harps. He was a great hurler back in the day as well. Year behind me in school. Big Tom is obviously was a legend. We have a drum set in our garage that Big Tom's band used to use. Our babysitter had it. He was part of this band years ago. The mainliners. So I'm gonna opt for Fontaines DC.
Oof.
Show my youth.
Go to takeaway.
Jesus, chipper all day long. And
what are you having?
Like, it's a chicken fillet burger, lettuce and mayo, and the important thing about the bag of chips is it has to be doused in vinegar. I mean, like the bag has to be dripping all over your leg as you walk out of the shop. The Monte Carlo in Monaghan is won a few awards. It's the place to be for chips. I brought Kevin Kilban to the Monte Carlo.
Oh yeah,
he was up for pints in Monaghan.
He gave it his seal of approval.
Yeah.
You're a tattoo kind of guy.
Yeah.
What's your favourite and what's next?
Favourite tattoo? Got 10 tattoos. Believe it or not, I got my most recent one last week. Which is the plough, the constellation, the Big Dipper, the plough.
Right.
Has a couple of meanings. So it's obviously big space geek, as you well know. But also it's James Connolly would be one of my heroes. Both of his parents were from County Monaghan. Was reading books about him recently, and that plough symbol representing, I guess it was on one of the flags hung above Dublin during the Easter Rising. I think there was 3 flags held above. One was the tricolour, one just Red Irish Republic, and one was the plough. So has a couple of meanings. Right. But I'd say the favourite one would be the last man to walk on the moon, Captain Gene Cernan, who I interviewed in 2013. I said to myself, when he dies, I'm going to get his handwriting tattooed. So after I interviewed him, he sent me a photograph of him on the moon and said, "To Shane, it's our destiny to explore." So we got that tattooed here.
Class.
In his handwriting. So you've been in the pool with me as we train.
I didn't explore.
So you've seen it. You've seen a few of them, but that'll be the number one.
Let's fly through the rest of these. Mark Hughes or Nudie Hughes?
Nudie Hughes.
Mastermind specialist topic?
The Apollo moon landings, 1969 to 1972.
Wow. Well, we will put that to the test and on. Read, listen or watch?
Read.
Favourite score of any sport at any time?
Favourite score?
Yeah.
Just scoreline?
No, score like as in goal or point or...
Favourite score. that would probably be it between two. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, 2-1 Bayern Munich. Slid on my knees with my dad. Probably the moment I fell in love with football. Dad started crying, I think, if my memory serves me correctly. And Dad had said just beforehand, don't worry, Shane, United always score. This is just before the Sheringham goal. And sure enough, Clive Tilsley said the same thing. The other one is Conor McManus from the sideline, Healy Park, Omagh, in the Ulster Championship a number of years ago, 2018 was it? Where it was just the greatest score in Gaelic football I've ever seen in person. I was behind the goal at a perfect angle, and his reaction, the fist pump afterwards, that's my two favourite scores, I'd say. And
finally, you've mentioned you're a space geek there. Fly to the moon or Monaghan to win an All-Ireland 3 in a row.
Oh, jeez.
3 in a row.
3 in a row?
Yeah.
Do you know what? We're floating around on a ball of rock through space at the minute, Adrian, faster than the speed of a bullet.
So Monaghan 3 in a row, is what you're saying.
No, I think space is bigger than all of us. You know, the big questions, the philosophical questions: is there life out there? Are we alone in the universe?
Yeah.
So I think to walk on the moon, or even fly around the moon, and to come back with that big overview effect and be a changed person.
Yeah. But what about Monaghan winning 3 in a row? Like, I mean, so you're choosing the selfish thing. No, I get that. That's a good insight, a good window into who Shane Hannon is.
We've waited this long. We can wait till after I'm long dead and gone for our first All Ireland if we want. So yeah, fly to the moon for me. We have more questions coming in, and we'll come back to those and on. But that was enjoyable, Shane. Good man. I think we got to know you a little bit more. Slightly not all of it that great, I won't lie, but you know.